So then going forward, the next question or the next topic that I was curious about was kind of going back to the interpersonal and the motivation behind the investing in the first place, and how to make the deal work for myself as the investor and the person who owns the property or who will be selling to me, so that we can both walk away feeling like we've benefited from the experience or from the transaction.
Super good question. And I come from the background of creative real estate. That's where I started. And the main thing I love about creative real estate is that it creates that win-win. That's what it's really designed for. It's not just somebody has a house for sale, they put it on the MLS at a certain price and you never get to meet the seller. That seller still has needs, but you don't oftentimes get to meet that seller as a buyer. And it's not as personal. One thing I love about creative investing is it's very personal, but that's also its possible downfall too. It can get extremely personal to where people get upset and feelings get hurt. People end up in court, or it doesn't work because you said maybe the wrong thing. So that being said, when you're going into a negotiation, it's really smart to have a couple of different things. One is an A offer and a B offer, and maybe even a C. And one is to have questions ready for the seller. Because if you can find out what their needs are and present your offer to meet their needs, how much more likely do you think they're going to say yes? So if you're getting some of their needs met and not all of them, and you're getting some of your needs met and probably not all of them, are you both winning?
Definitely.
But for the win-win to happen, that also means there's an element of lose-lose, right? It's not very nice to expect that you're going to get everything you want, the price, the terms, everything. Sometimes it works that way and it's great. But it's not the right mindset, and it's not what you should expect. You should go in expecting that this seller has certain needs. Can I meet those needs? And I've had conversations with them like that. I heard you mention that you need to sell quickly. You have this and this and this as your situation. If I can take care of this and this, is that going to make it okay for you? And then sit quietly while they think about it, because they got a process. And you can even say, I can get back to you tomorrow. But if it's a hot market, you want them to decide as soon as possible. So sometimes it's better just to sit and wait. And if they don't feel too pressured, then you can negotiate that win-win right on the spot based on their needs.
So it takes a little bit of, I guess, interpersonal, I guess, sensitivity just to be aware of where they're at and really making sure that you're looking out for them just as well as you're looking out for yourself.
Exactly. And I will ask everybody this, audience listening, everybody here live, can you feel when someone's always out for themselves? Oh, you feel that hard, don't you? So my challenge to you as investors would be, if you're feeling that way, you need to deal with it and put it aside. Because when you go into negotiations, if you smell like you're all about you, they will come down hard. I literally have had people sit there and say, you know what? I've had 5 other investors offer to me today. You know I'm going to go with your offer? Because what I just taught you. Because I was there, I look at them in the eye, I am listening to them, I am hearing them, and it doesn't mean I get every deal, but it means I get some of the deals other investors can't because they didn't come in right. They came in with the offer, this is what I can do. What's your bottom dollar? Well, what seller wants to hear that?
Right.
Talk about high pressure sales. Holy cow. So yeah, that's what I would say. Interpersonal skills is where you're going to create that win-win. Yep.
Great. Thank you for that. And
You're
then
welcome.